back to Magic TV. My name's Craig. It's 9 o'clock, which means it's time for another video. Now today I'm going to be doing a rant video. If you don't know, the rants are back on this channel, but in a very different way. I'm not going to be swearing or shouting or effing or blinding. Instead, I'm going to be drawing your attention to stuff that's annoyed me within the Magic community, and I think it's something that we should talk about. Now, I don't do rants every single week, only when I think I've got something to say, and right now I feel like I've got something to say. So buckle up. I don't know if you're going to agree with me or not, but here we go. So today I want to talk about magicians online that feel it's okay to go on the social media of other magicians and make arsey comments saying they can see how it's done, or I know how that's done, or oh, you didn't do that sleight very well, or whatever it is. I've been talking to other magicians about this, and this is something that's starting to happen more and more frequently. And really, it's not on in any way, shape or form. Now, to give you a bit of context, I'm not talking about somebody leaving a comment on Magic TV. Magic TV is a channel set up for magicians. The only people who are watching this are magicians. If you want to leave comments about magic, you want to leave comments about performances, that's fine. That's what this channel is all about. It's all about sharing ideas and concepts with magicians, talking about reviews, talking about performances, whatever. There's no problem there at all. Where I have an issue is going onto somebody's social media, whether it be Instagram, whether it be Facebook, whether it be YouTube, and somebody's put a video up there which is obviously designed to sell their services to lay people or sell their services to their clients, whoever their clients are, and a magician feels the need to leave a comment on there. And I've seen it. There's a very well-known magician over here in the UK that's very, very busy and very, very successful. And one of their videos popped up that they did recently. It was a video of themselves at a wedding, and it popped up on my YouTube feed. So I was like, oh, I'll have a look at this. This guy's a good performer. I'll go and watch his video. And it was a good performance, as I expected. It was a very good performance. And then I went and looked at the comments, and there was a guy there that was a magician. He was obviously a magician, and he left a comment on there, and it was just like, oh, your double lift is terrible. How can you call yourself a magician? Now, first of all, you don't know the guy that left the, you don't know the guy that uploaded the video at all. First of all, if you have criticism for that magician, the best place to do it is not through a channel that he's using to market his services to his clients. What do you expect? What is the best case scenario here? What are you trying to achieve from doing that? What are you trying to achieve? Are you trying to achieve the magician going, yeah, you're right, my double lift sucks, thanks very much, I'm going to go back and contemplate my career? Or like, what are you trying? Are you playing Jimmy Big Bollocks? Are you trying to point out there that you're way better than him, even though I've never seen a video from you and this guy uploads videos all the time? Are you trying to be that person? Have you got such a massive ego that you feel the need to interject because you want people to know that you exist? Like, what are you trying to achieve? What are you trying to get out of making that comment? Because if you want to just help the guy, right, you wouldn't write the comment the way that you wrote it. You'd maybe be a little bit nicer. So I don't understand what you're getting at. I don't understand what you're doing. But I see it on lots of people's channels. Now, you know, if there's grey areas here, and I think it's really best to really look at a person's social media to decide whether you can comment on particular methods or not. So, for example, there's magicians in the UK that never perform for other magicians. It's just not something they do. They hang out with other magicians for sure, and they're incredibly talented, but they don't really perform for other magicians. Now, I'll give you an example. Owen Strickland is somebody who I have the utmost respect for. Another person is Tom Mullinger, utmost respect for. Nemeth Phoenix, utmost respect for. Three incredible close-up magicians that don't work for magicians. They work for lay people. If any one of the three of those guys put a video up online, you can guarantee, you can take it to the bank, you can be absolutely positive that that video is intended specifically for the audience in which they're trying to get work from. It's designed to be shown to the person getting married at a wedding, the event planner, the corporate. It's designed for those people. It's designed it's social proof, right? That's very different to the videos I put up here. When I put up a Magic Live, it's not designed for lay people. It's not designed for my clients. It's why I've got a separate YouTube channel for my clients. It's why I've got a separate YouTube channel for all of that stuff, right? If I was going to try and get a client to book me, what I wouldn't do is I wouldn't put a video of me doing a Magic Live and send it to them. I wouldn't take a Magic Live video and send it to a client, because that's not going to be a good way to sell what I do to the clients, because it's me sitting in an office showing a trick to one person. What I would do is I'd send them a video of me performing in the real world with somebody going, oh my God, that's amazing. That's the best trick I've ever seen. That is what I would do. That is what I would do. That is what I would do. Yeah, back to subjective. So it's kind of really subjective, because you look at somebody like Ryland, and I bring Ryland's name up because he's my son, right? So I know his thought process when it comes to social media. Ryland doesn't really perform for, he doesn't really perform for magicians. He does at conventions, but it's not like he makes a career out of performing for magicians. But he does a lot within the magic community with the review show and everything. Now, if you look on his Instagram, the videos he puts up are, he typically tags the creator of the trick in, and he talks about in the description to the video. Like, he put a video up the other day and it was like, oh, this is this trick by Michael Chatelain. It's brilliant. I can't believe how good this is. Thanks very much for, thanks very much. And Ryland likes doing that because he likes the creators of the tricks to know what the tricks are, that he likes their tricks. He loves learning new magic. He loves performing, and he wants the creators to see that. And also, he gets followed by a lot of magicians, maybe because of BGT, maybe because of the review show. He gets followed by a lot of magicians. So because he gets followed by a lot of magicians, maybe he's pointing, well, I know he is, he's pointing people to where they can buy the trick. So if you like the trick that Ryan's done on his Instagram, this is where you can get the trick. And I know that this has helped other people, because I've had messages from friends. I remember when Ryland did the refilled trick by Henry Harrius, and Ryland was one of the first people to do refilled online, right? And so Ryland did refilled, and then literally that evening, my friend Jester Styles, Tom Mullen, just sent me a message saying, your son's cost me money again. So I know it is a service for the magic community. However, I haven't spoken to Ryland about this, but I'm fairly sure he wouldn't want people going on there and saying, oh, you could improve your double lift this way, or hey, you could do this, purely because that Instagram channel is also followed by lay people. So I don't think he'd like that. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure. So I think it's about taking it on a case-by-case basis. And I think the simple fact is, if you have an issue with a magician, or you have an issue with the way they perform, it's never a good way and never a good thing to go on their video and make that comment, regardless of their audience. Because, like I say, what are you hoping to achieve from that? No good will come from that scenario. No good will come from that scenario. Because ultimately what's going to happen is it's going to annoy them. They're going to have to delete the comment maybe. There's better ways of doing this. I mean, me personally, I don't want to get into this too much because it's not big a deal. But there's a particular magician that slagged me off online recently. Or not slagged me off, well, they did. But what they did is they took one of my videos, and on their personal Facebook, they used it as an example of bad magic. And that's fine, that's their prerogative. But I don't think that's the right thing to do. If they think that my magic is so bad, which it's not, but if they think that my magic is so bad, why not just contact me about it? Why don't you just say, this is somebody who professes to be helping the magic community. So why not just reach out to me? Why not just contact me and say, hey, I've just seen this video of yours and I don't think that you did it very well, and I think it's bad magic. Can I give you some feedback? How about going down that approach, as opposed to just using it as an example of what bad magic is, and then not even tagging me in, so I'm not even aware of it. Like, you know, I don't get that personally. It's kind of not something that I understand. Because the thing is, and again, it comes down to me personally, you know, when I'm doing the magic lives, a lot of the time, not a lot of the time, but some of the time, when I do magic lives on newer tricks, I'm performing a trick on a magic live that I've maybe only ever done once, practiced, and I'm never going to do it again. The purpose of the magic lives are not intended to showcase that I'm the world's greatest magician. The purpose of the magic lives are to give people a full unedited performance of the trick that has recently come out, so that hopefully if they like it, they can buy it. There is another point of the magic lives, which is to take tricks that have been around for a long time and perform them and showcase them to magicians, so that, you know, more people are aware of these older tricks. But if I'm doing a newer trick that's only just recently come out in the last few months, it's because I want to do a full unedited performance, because the trailer never came with a full unedited performance, and I think it's useful for magicians to see that. And a lot of the tricks that I do on a magic live that are in that context, I'm never going to do them, but I think it's a useful thing to do. It's definitely not the video that I would use to sell my services to my clients. I have different show reels and different full unedited videos that I can send to clients that will sell me as a performer. So to take a video that I've done and take it out of context and then just say, oh, Craig's a terrible magician, I don't think that's fair. And I also don't think it's fair talking about it on your social media and not tagging me in, but hey ho, whatever. I've deviated onto this. I wasn't even going to talk about that. The general concept that I want to talk about today is, if you see a video on a magician's YouTube channel or on a magician's Instagram or on a magician's Facebook account, and you think that they haven't done a move particularly well, or you just feel the need to play Jimmy Big Bollocks and go, oh, I know how that's done, or nice double lift, or hey, I love your pass, or hey, that was a good top change. If you feel the need to do any of this, just stop. Just don't. Just don't, because no good will come of it, right? Instead, just scroll on. The beautiful thing about YouTube, the beautiful thing about Facebook, the beautiful thing about Instagram, social media in general, is if you see something that's going to irritate you, you can just scroll by. So if you see a video that you don't like, scroll on by that video. Don't worry about it. And if you see something that you feel that you need to comment about, maybe some feedback, just email them, just message them. Just message them online and say, hey, I just watched your latest video and I think your double lift is shit, or whatever it may be. Or I think that you can't perform your way out of a paper bag, or I think that you need to stop dribbling when you perform, or, you know, I think you need to, whatever it may be. Send a message to them. You know, that's probably the best way to deal with it. But don't be the guy. Don't be the guy that goes online and starts commenting on people's videos that are designed to sell them to their clients, because you're just basically affecting their business negatively. Because what you are saying in that video might not be important to what you're saying in that video might not be important to an end client. They don't know. Well, I mean, I was speaking to another magician the other day, and this is a subject for another rant, and he said, again about double lifts, and this other magician said, you know, I've had so many magicians say that my double lift isn't very good, and it's made me feel a bit conscious about it. But every time I go out and perform to real people at gigs, nobody ever notices it. And that's the point. You know, you've got a problem with somebody's move or the way that somebody does a sleight. It won't affect their performance in the real world. And if it did affect their performance, they would be aware of it and they would have changed it. Recently, I've moved from a double lift, where I'm lifting up at the back, to a strike double. And the reason I changed to a strike double is just because I'd started performing so much online, and I'm performing so much on videos like this, that I'm just like, right, I'm going to have to change my double lift, because this works in the real world, but I need a strike double really for situations like this. And you know, I'm glad I changed it, and it took me a while to get used to it, because I've done the other way for years. But I didn't change it because of my clients, because nobody ever notices and nobody could care less. I did it for different reasons. By the by, again, I'm going off subject here. The point is, stop commenting on other magicians' videos and on other magicians' social media with little snarky insider comments that make you sound clever, because ultimately you're affecting their business and it's a real asshole thing to do. So there you go, guys. That's another magic rant in the bag. Do me a favor, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Do you agree? Do you disagree? I want to know. Have you seen this happen? Have you done this yourself? Is this something that annoys you as well, or is it really just me? And do you think that it's an issue? Do you think that it's something in the industry we have to deal with? Let me know in the comments. You want to see more videos like this, like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below. And I'm going to be back again tomorrow with a whole bunch more videos. But thanks once again for watching. I'll see you again soon. My name's Craig from Magic TV.